Hi everyone, I'm using Gregory Scott's Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, take some from the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Archangels for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So there we have one, the 10 of Swords, the Justice, and the Lovers. Beautiful energy. The base of the pack, we have the Emperor, the Page of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the 6 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So the 10 of Swords, this is completion of challenges. So we've worked on ourselves, and that part of us that we have gone in and healed is now no longer holding us back. So this is the 10 of Swords. Those swords are behind her now and she's moving forward. So this brings in times of happiness, of light, reminding us to really focus our minds on our inspirations and what lifts us. Then we have the Justice, this major arcana. So Justice card is Libra, and the nodes are being activated by Pluto. So activating the south node of where Libra is. And Libra is all around our relationships, and it keeps coming back to our relationship with self. That will transpire into all the relationships around us. So when we are showing ourselves lack of love, then the outside world will mirror that to us. So the Justice, it's bringing things into alignment. It's the end of some deep challenge that we've been facing. So in relationships, in our everyday life, the people that we meet, anyone could trigger us at any given time. And it's to remember that, to not judge anyone, because in judging people out there or being sarcastic about people out there, that releases a toxin within us, and that will come back at us. It's an energy, a low frequency energy that will come back. So Justice, this is the card of Justice, of every action has a consequence. The card of cause and effect, just reminding us of that, to stay in this place of alignment while we're moving through these powerful times. And now the time of the planets moving forward is very refreshing. Uranus asks us and reminds us to stay grounded. And if we're not grounded, we will feel static. We'll feel static in our hair. We'll feel it when we touch somebody. We have that electric shock. Just to remind us to stay grounded. And the angels are bringing through the importance of letting go. So as we inhale, okay, so there's healing going through the chakras, and this healing is in as we inhale, we take in oxygen, and that oxygen moves through our body, and as we exhale, we release the carbon dioxide. So we take what is required from the oxygen, and then we release the carbon dioxide and what we don't require. So the angels are saying, use our breath to breathe in what it is that inspires us, and then feel that going down through each of our chakras, and anything that is blocking our creativity, our sacral chakra, or any self-doubt, our solar plexus, or anything that's not love, our heart, to exhale it out. Our throat is our will. So as we are letting go of what we no longer require, we are creating space to take in more light. So using our breath that way as a cleansing, as breathing in the air, breathing in the light, and exhale anything that may be blocking any of our chakras. Just exhale it and allow it to transmute. So there's a wonderful energy helping us to stay in this balance and to harmonize our bodies, so that we are taking in light and we're letting go of anything that's no longer serving us. And then we have the lovers, and as we do that, our heart opens to ever greater expressions of love, balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine within. And as we do this, we then start to send out a frequency, so that our soulmates, so that true love can come into our lives. And if we are needing it, or if we are we are pushing it away, there's a block there. So just breathe into your heart space. This is about bringing everything into alignment now. That there is no codependency of if we have somebody in our life will be better. It's creating that environment within ourselves. So this is a beautiful card of love, the Emperor, the divine masculine. And this is the card that is connected to Aries, and Aries is in the South Node at the moment with Chiron. So helping us to heal anything that's blocking our I am presence, the purity of our divine blueprint. He is there, he has his hands on the map of the world, and he is focused. He's not running around, he is not doing anything. He is using his energy. So the divine masculine, and this card is all the kings of the tarot in their beautiful attributes, in their wonderful place of balance and harmony, is the divine creator. So with this card, it's how we are feeling, we're sending out and creating. So this is the divine masculine, the action of Aries. Mars, that rules Aries, is together conjunct with Mercury just now in Capricorn, asking us to ground it. Aries, Mars, giving us that motivation to move forward, especially with all the planets now in direct. Mercury giving us the downloads, the heavenly messages to speak out into our consciousness and into our reality. We have the Page of Wands, bringing through some good news. Something good is coming into our lives, and we're starting to feel it now. We've done a lot of work on ourselves, and as all the planets were in retrograde, when the planets are in retrograde, we go within and we do the inner work. But when they all start to move forward, we move forward with grace, without the heaviness of what we've been carrying before those planets went into retrograde. And the planets now are going to stay in that forward movement till around April. So this is a wonderful time, and this is good news coming in. So anything that you've been waiting for is now starting to present itself, and it will come through via a message or a person. But this is wonderful, and you can see he's hold of that one there. So it's something to do with our innermost passion. The Eight of Swords. This is a time where we felt maybe stuck. Our thoughts really created a prison and backed us into a corner, but you can see that hand of God now coming, lifting us out of that place that we perceived we were stuck in. It's all our mental, our thoughts. And as we cultivate our thoughts and let go of those thoughts, we leave space for these beautiful downloads that are coming in today with Uranus going direct. So we're receiving these downloads of divine wisdom and even solutions to what we thought were problems we couldn't see any way out. Uranus going direct, it's the planet of miraculous. So it's starting to help us to see solutions. So where we felt like we were stuck, things start opening up now in the fabric of our reality. And we're seeing wonderful opportunities coming in that are releasing us from this. The Knight of Cups, this beautiful card. You can see there with all the symbols all over his body, and he's sat in a sacred circle with sacred stones. So today, just spend some time in meditation, and maybe wherever you're drawn to, any sacred place on earth, that we don't have to visit it in the physical. We can meditate and place ourselves in any circle, anchoring this light that's coming through, anchoring these activations, taking the activations as well, receiving the activations from this spiritual ancient wisdom of these sacred sites all around the earth. So Mother Earth is gifting us with wisdom. So there's a huge change in vibration. So if anything may be stuck, it's just coming up, knocking in our head to try and take our attention, move it away, do a nice meditation, take ourselves into any sacred circle, any sacred place that our soul is drawn to during that time of meditation, because our soul will guide us, and we don't need to be there. We can send our roots down into the earth and bring our roots up into the middle of that circle and take ourselves there and listen to what the sacredness of that site and the wisdom keepers of that site have got to impart to us, that the messages that they're bringing to us while we're doing this. And this card means a lot to me because of Merlin and how he presented himself. And as you look into this card, there is an activation of this sacred site wherever your soul is leading to you and guiding you to. There's an activation waiting for you there. And this is the Knight of Cups. This is romance as well, an opening of our heart, our spirituality, opening up of our mind, the lower mind now, dissolving, connecting to the higher consciousness and receiving these beautiful attunements from the cosmos. The Six of Wands, this is, we've done it. This is a time of celebration. We came through those retrogrades. We've gone through immense cleansings and death and rebirth constantly going on within us. Letting go of anything that's not us, anything that has been programmed into us by other people's expectations from lifetimes, from childhood. We're letting all that go now, and we're standing in our full light of authenticity, of being who we are. We don't have to prove anything to anyone. And in a place of non-judgment either, letting everybody express themselves exactly how they wish to, because that's their journey. So when we come through this time, and our angels, our guides, our loved ones in spirit are absolutely cheering now, are cheering us. And as we lean into that energy, we then start to resonate and merge in with that frequency of higher wisdom. So wonderful energy. And the Ace of Wands, something new coming in, and you can see there she is dancing through that beautiful garden full of flowers, full of abundance, not a care in the world, just feeling the joy and the upliftment of life. And that's where we're all moving to. We only have to change our focus. It's there, the doorway is opening, that fabric in our reality is opening up for us to see the light, to see the joy, to see the upliftment, to actually do what our soul has come here to do. And as we do that, it uplifts us. So we know every time we feel uplifted, that's our soul cheering and infusing some spiritual nourishment into every cell within our body. And as we're going through this time of Uranus going direct, we have Pluto and the Sun in Aquarius, so there's a lot of activations happening in Aquarius, and Uranus rules Aquarius. Aquarius is the light bearer, is the water bearer, although it's the element of air, but the higher mind. And as we were speaking of the breath before, it's coming through on this higher frequency, using the breath to cleanse and exhaling whatever it is that is no longer required, because we've learned, we've gone through the karmic debt, we've gone through the lessons, so it's easy now to release it in our breath. But also the water bearer, she is blessing us with the Holy Spirit. She is blessing us with downloads of sacred gnosis, of sacred wisdom, that we've had to let go of the limiting beliefs to be open up to the wonder and the expansion of the wisdom that's coming in and our guidance. So a beautiful day, a beautiful day. So I'm setting the intention and asking for a message from the archangels. Just need to open them up. Archangel Chamuel, and this is Archangel Chamuel is stepping forward, and he is helping us to find our soul path. He's guiding us there. He's guiding us into our soulmate. He's guiding us home to our higher self, home to joy, home to happiness, and home to love. So call on Archangel Chamuel today. If there's anything that may be coming up that's not feeling that's not feeling that it's bringing life to you, that we're blocking some love off somewhere, maybe of ourselves or some area in our life or relationship, something going on there. And the Chiron, the sacred healer, Chiron the sacred healer is in Aries, helping us to heal those wounds of our I am presence, healing the wounds of our divine blueprint. So spending that time going into meditation, using our breath to inhale the light and exhale within the carbon dioxide and anything that our body no longer needs and requires, and sitting in that sacred space wherever we're feeling drawn to, making sure that we're staying grounded, as well as Uranus starts to move forward, it's about staying grounded in the moment, because it brings in sudden change. So if we're not focusing on what we're doing, we may miss the mark in some way. So it's about staying grounded, being aware of what we're doing, of where we're placing our feet, of what we're saying, especially with Mercury and Mars in conjunct in Capricorn. It's all now grounding this light that we've all been connecting with, listening to, bringing it into our bodies, really listening to it now, not going back into the old shadow, really listening to those the loving guidance of Archangel Chamuel. He will only come through with unconditional love. He is guiding us into the higher realms of Lemuria, and this is where our higher selves resides. Lemuria, Atlantis, where we have fallen on some level. So we're moving up and we are being assisted, we are being guided, we are being awakened to our energy and what we place out into our energy field and into our reality. So a beautiful time today, things starting to move, and it's just at this time as well for spring, things starting to come. We have Imbolc next week, the 1st or 2nd of February, so we're coming into that time now. We're coming out of winter, we're coming out of winter time and stepping into spring, and so things starting to awaken within us, the energy starting to feel that beautiful surge of energy, which is what Uranus will bring. It brings those surges of energy through our body like electricity. So we are receiving these surges of beautiful energy and upgrades. Spend time and just relax and know everything is in divine order. We have all the time. We don't need to rush anything. Just look at and find peace within, and make sure we're sending our roots down constantly with every foot we are placing on Mother Earth, sending love down into the heart of Mother Earth, making sure that we're grounding, making sure that we are anchoring constantly now. Thank you for listening, and God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you.